You might have thought we were done, but I'm back. Okay, we're not just going to fill out a table in the graph. We're going to have to answer some questions. So, I scroll up. There's some questions. Okay, what are some specific things you notice about this graph? I notice that it goes through the origin. I notice that it goes up by constant. I notice that the x-axis has the time in hours. I notice that the y-axis has the distance in kilometers. I know that it makes a straight line, so it's proportional. I know a bunch of things about this graph. You might not realize it, but you can name so many things off of having very little information. Okay, then our next question, what's the connection between the table and the graph? Well, the table and the graph have the same variables. They both have the time in hours or the distance in kilometers, right? Well, every point that's on my table is on my graph. So they're like the same thing, just in different ways. They're telling me the exact same thing, but I get to visualize it in two different ways. How cool is that? Okay, now, let's see. What does the ordered pair 2 and 6 2/3 represent in the context of this problem? Guys, this one's been really tricky, but it can be so simple. All you have to tell me is, okay, what does 2 mean? That means 2 hours. So, in 2 hours, what does the y mean? Distance in kilometers. So, she went 6 2/3 kilometers. That can be used in any problem. In X, she did blank. That's what the Y is. Or in gallons, they drove blank many miles. Like, you can use this format for every single one. In blank, went blank. You guys got it. You can do it. I totally believe in you. The next problem is going to have a lot of similar questions, so I expect that you watch this video and you answer them all so right because you're so smart.